I grew up in New Jersey, about 30 miles outside of the city. Hurricane Sandy impacted my entire family in New Jersey. The storm was so big that it really just kind of impacted the whole Northeast. I was actually down at school in Houston, Texas when Hurricane Sandy made landfall. And I was studying coastal storms and water resources, and it was this real calling to come back to the Northeast and take the skills that I had learned and had studied and help a city that was so dear and near to my heart to recover.
You never know how vulnerable your city can be until it's just far too late. I mean, the economic toll itself was devastating. We had about $19 billion in damages and lost activity. Thousands of homes and businesses flooded, and most importantly, we lost 43 lives that day.
After Hurricane Sandy, the federal government, Housing and Urban Development, released a design competition called Rebuild by Design. And it set forth an ambitious vision to protect these vulnerable areas, all while integrating flood protection in new and innovative ways.
Arcadis has been a partner to the City of New York in implementing these large infrastructure projects and thinking through these visionary master plans over the last decade. Some of the projects that we work on, like Eastside Coastal Resiliency, not only protect 110,000 residents, but 28,000 of those residents live in New York City public housing.
Community engagement played a really important role in shaping the overall design for the Eastside Coastal Resiliency project. One of the ways in which that is demonstrated here in Astor Levy Playground is this 79-foot wide opening connecting the Astor Levy Recreation Center with Astor Levy Playground. The community wanted to ensure that there was connectivity between both sides, providing ample safety and visibility during park recreation hours. We're standing here in front of floodgate number 13, which is one of 18 floodgates, a part of the Eastside Coastal Resiliency project. These floodgates are either swing gates or roller gates, as shown here, that will latch into place ahead of a coastal storm event, protecting the area behind it from the impacts of coastal storms. New York City, when they started the Eastside Coastal Resiliency project, really made a decision that this was an opportunity to reconnect residents, visitors, community members to the water at the same time. And so what I think is so fascinating about this project is how it simultaneously protects communities from coastal storm events. But then during sunny day conditions, when it's not storming outside, you also have an opportunity to better enhance the waterfront experience and what you achieve and feel as you get to the water's edge.
So differently from Eastside Coastal Resiliency, the Financial District and Seaport Coastal Resilience Master Plan is the last piece of that resilience vision for Lower Manhattan. This area is highly complex. There's limited space on land in which to site coastal defense and significant subsurface infrastructure, further limiting what we're able to do. Lastly, really important to note that this is an active maritime area with numerous ferries and other types of ships coming through day to day. As a result, Arcadis has been partnering with the City of New York on an ambitious master plan that proposes to extend the shoreline of Lower Manhattan between 1 and 2 city blocks to create the space in which to site this coastal defense, all while maintaining access to the water. The Financial District and Seaport Climate Resilience Master Plan, when constructed, will protect over 62,000 residents and billions of dollars in commercial and residential real estate across Lower Manhattan. Next, we are going down to South Brooklyn and we are going to visit the Coney Island Hospital. Coney Island is out in South Brooklyn. Most people probably think about Coney Island and think about the boardwalk. They think about Nathan's hot dogs. They think about Ferris wheels. And it brings memories of just summertime to people who come and visit. In addition to being a tourist destination, Coney Island is also a community. During Hurricane Sandy, Coney Island Hospital was significantly inundated with floodwaters. At the time, elevators weren't working, so all of these patients were removed from the hospital through the stairs. Arcadis was called in with basically 100 days to create a rapid recovery plan for the hospital. Arcadis also worked on behalf of the hospital to help to secure funding from FEMA to rebuild the hospital. And this included a real multi-layered approach. So solutions that could improve the building's resilience, as well as solutions to improve campus-wide resilience. So in first instance, Arcadis worked with the hospital to elevate and reconstruct critical infrastructure. And on another level, Arcadis designed over 2,500 linear feet of floodwalls and floodgates around the perimeter with localized drainage solutions to provide campus-wide protection. The city has completed the first phase of Eastside Coastal Resiliency earlier this year and is on schedule to deliver the second phase by the end of 2026. We have hundreds of staff members between our firm and some of our partner firms. And this includes everyone from engineers to planners to landscape architects, environmental scientists, economists, and more. For me, I get chills thinking about the fact that I get to transform the shoreline. The next time I take the ferry along the East River, I get to see the great work of Arcadis, myself, my team, and I can't wait for that one day to be able to take a whole ferry ride along the coast and see the great work that we've helped the city to realize.